We're driven by care.
Evening, everyone. Where's the thing? I don't care about your ads, sir. Bit of a late start, but it is what it is. I just needed to decompress after work, honestly. So let's get in with it. So it's been a little bit since where we last left off in the Shining Force. We were about part way through. Partway through chapter 3, I believe it was. I gotta switch the input. Can't see anything. For control of the world, Dark Dragon led the evil hordes of darkness. So I went ahead and clicked up those missing cards I needed. I think I'm on this one now. I had to backtrack a little bit. I think I did the leveling up I needed. I think. I don't remember, man. It doesn't really matter. A lot of them were getting levels. The new ones got some levels. Diane and Xylo are new to the team, so like they don't really. I do not need this. Do not know why she has that. How you doing tonight, Sora? I probably should get my card guide. Now I think about it. Gotta double check on my information before we go on into the next fight. You're all good. So we saved the men and the werewolf from this town, and now we gotta. Did I talk with you yet? That both be too. Blah, blah, blah. Alrighty, so I think I kind of remember what we're supposed to be doing. We gotta go save the people. Oh, Junior Roop, that's a relief. He knows the sword in the back of his hand. That doesn't stay on very long, the text. God, I love the song. We just within 15 turns. Alright, we need to put our boy Xylo in here. I think we're gonna want to possibly take out the horse class characters, because they do not have good movement out here in the forest. But at the same time, okay, hold on. Who can I take? Who are you even replace them with? Ken and Hans. Hans and Bort, maybe. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll swap it on for this fight. Oh, you should. There's also a secret victory condition for this fight, where we have to defeat the boss of this area with Xylo. Xylo's a pretty cool guy. That which you see over there is known as the Power Bridge. Across the Power Bridge lies the Power Plane. We also do anything to slow your progress. To slow our progress. In the forest, knights cannot move so quickly. The Birdman and I will go first and take the enemy by surprise. Leave it to us! When it comes to Sky Battle, no one can defeat us. Let's get going, Diane. Yes, Lord Xylo. Make sure you don't get too spread out, or you'll be sitting ducks. Alright, let's have a look at the map. Oh, it's so big. Okay. That's our target, the Pegasus Knight. So they're already up there. That's an unpleasant noise. Okay, there's not that many enemies here, surprisingly. Oh, Hans, you can't ever go anywhere. Oh, you're right. That's weird. Dude, their sounds are so crunchy. Yo, oh my god, he goes everywhere! Dude, that's why I love my boy Xylo. Oh! There's a lot of Pegasus Knights. Bro, no one wants to move. They're just like, You got through Max? Yep. Always, Max is like the #1 bait. Brother, he just shakes that off. He's gonna die. Well, not quite. 10 damage is a lot of damage. Look at that. 4 experience, bro. Seven damage. Nine. Okay, his wife's gonna get a little harder. Is she a high level? Ah, yeah, she's 1 level higher. Dead. What do you have to imagine it's like for like a normal knight, where their whole bit is being on the ground, and then you just see like your relative or something who just happens to have wings coming out their butt, and they can just fly. Like, imagine how cool that must feel. Uh-oh. Super attack. Eviscerated. Pop! Pop! Pop goes the baddie. Flying would be so cool. Oh, they're moving into the battle! Keep the dwarves out of the main forest. I feel like my seat is falling forward. Uh-oh. Going to shoot Max! 4 damage! Bro, they all want a piece of Max, man. Bro. They just want to throw hands at the protagonist, man. Well, I'm expecting more damage when I shoot flying enemies with my arrows, because I expect it to work like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem. No reason to rush, we'll just take our time. Heal up, Max. How you been doing tonight, Sora? Bonk! 10 damage! Medicinal herb. Oh, here we go, my boy. Just dead! He's gone! Bro, he's so cool. Bro, that howl, it's just like I remember it. Oh! See, now when I designed my character Raylu, I definitely designed him after, like, Xylo, in terms of, like, Wolfman aesthetic. Typical Wolfmen are way too bulky and, like, monstrous. Xylo's got the good mix of humanish to things, so that's why I like Lucario so much. Bonk. Bro, they're just standing there. They don't want to fight. They don't want the smoke. Yo, super attack! The way he just, like, flaps his wings. Bow bro. Bah! Bronze Lance. Bap. Slow him down. Speed increases by 12. I don't remember what that does, if I must be honest with you. damage to a lizard man. Ah, not enough damage. Get him, Zylo. So much damage, bro. Very sure Zylo gets the levels. He needs to be the one to kill the boss of the chapter. Bro, he's gonna go throw hands! For experience, bruh. Dude, the sound of that punch. Brother's like, I'm punching a skeleton today. Level 10 for Henry. Elude spell. Snap, crackle, pop. Welcome back. Get him, Zylo. Dude, I love that bit crunch towel. Level 10. Attack and speed. Good stats to get. Wrong. Why did my bot tell me so long after that my stream went live? Like, he told me right now. Gonna heal? Yeah, he's just gonna heal. Now we can just farm this guy for experience. He had much to offer. And the archers can move in the forest, bruv. Yuck, I'm sorry to hear that, Sora. Sure, heal for it. I don't know if healing something is better than physical experience than healing nothing, but I think it's the same. 10 experience. Dude, Zylo just schmoves, man, and I absolutely adore it. Just give him a boil bonk. That's not very much experience. What's a lewd do? Good shot. He's enveloped in a deep fog. Uh-oh. Attacking Whammon! Oh, 1 damage. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not afraid anymore! He's just gonna keep healing himself. He doesn't know what else to do. He's stuck in the heal loop. I got the heal! I'm gonna die! Why is her attack so much better than his? It started off so much worse. It's better just to heal even when you have nothing to do to get the experience. Dude, he almost killed him without him in full health. Xylo's the GOAT, my man. True, he got that dog in him. too good, Sora. Good use of the joke. I got heal. Wiggle the stack. He's running out of SP. He got back to full health though, surprisingly. But I got that dog in him. The orb was at the top of the map. This map is just to showcase to you, if you haven't used them yet, how good the freaking animal characters are. Level 11! We're just bullying this guy over here. Lizard Mountain! Luke didn't, like, do anything. That just happens sometimes. I really wish you could do an action skip turn. You can't do it, though. You have to watch every turn. I think they're pretty short. I don't think I'm going to be needing any heals where I'm going, so I think we'll be fine just to use up the SP. Or the MP. Level 10 for Tao. Nice. The magic has no effect! Oh! Oh, bro, the Lizard Man... The Lizard Man's just sitting up there. He don't want the smoke. He sees that wolf staring him down. He's like, I ain't going over there. That guy'll rip me apart! Alright, the Dark Priest has no MP left. You got no mana! He got no mana. Just 3 experience. Uh-oh! Here he comes. Oh, that was some damage. Oh! Finish him off with a stick! He's dead. Pop! Uh-oh, he's healing the lizard man! Thought he'd heal himself first! No, he's the giver! Oh, super attack! About the same damage. Ooh. Oh! The double tap! Pop is gone. Not enough damage! Attack by 1, defense by 1, speed by 1. Balboroy, go! Don't lose to the lizard man! Oh, bro, fight back! You killed my wife! Bop. Got him. So there's a power lance. The card. Money! Next, we defeated all of the enemies, but I fear the enemy may be must have a greater power, a greater force at the power bridge. We can always go back to Bustoke and regroup. Alright, so there's something out here I need to find. I forget where it is. It's here on the map somewhere. It's a very small amount of time in the game you can get this item. I just don't remember where it is. Just mashing A. I might have to look it up. I don't remember exactly where the item is. There we go. The daring dress! Inventory full. Well, Max, I don't think that's quite your style. I need to revive a word woman, sir. A word do that too. Come on, there's only one down. 350! Good piece, Chuck. I'm okay. Okay, so... Where is it at? I think to... Oh, let's see. Henry. I think she's the only one. Yep, she's the only one who can wear this outfit. It's not an RPG without some silly fan service. And Henry needs to make the the icon for it. Holy girl. I don't know if it actually is gonna look that way. Skin tight can only be worn by Henry. So, oh, good heavens! What you got for deal? Duelist. These are new. The Murma Buster. Against sea creatures and river creatures. For the advance. Put it in the item box for now. No one can equip. When it says for the advance, you can. It's a weapon that can only be equipped by a advanced class character, which we haven't gotten access to yet. There's nothing between here and PAL. So do shopping now. I can always grind up for more money later, but I don't know if those items don't show up if you don't get them here. So I'm always buying them to be safe. So I think some stuff might have changed in town. We'll see. I thought for sure that we'd do something with this. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm surprised Ramirez is in here. Brother's probably gooning. Well, hi. I don't do the Pal Bridge. We got Pal Bridge to deal with. Cool. Alright, let's go. Oh, we get a duelist this way, too. Did not need to buy the duelist. But it may be helpful later. For when I have multiple archers. Defeat the Silver Knight! Dare question Lord Belzebub's authority? When I take orders from you? The only one I answer to is me. Pratchett, you're only a mercenary. Do what you're told. Here, take your filthy money. I'm no longer taking orders from you. I see. In that case, do as you like. Once I'm through with you, you'll have all the time in the world to defend your honor. In the afterlife! Vile fiend! Aye! Now no one will stand in my way. The Shining Force will be the perfect target to practice for my laser eye. What's the giant thing across the bridge? Yeah, I don't know how a centaur is gonna be able to, climb back up a mountain. He's a centaur, not a goat tar or whatever they call. What's that giant thing they got across the bridge? Perhaps it's one of those laser weapons they used in the ancient times. Laser weapon? Is it like magic? I don't know the details, but apparently uses a highly focused light to create a powerful beam. I see. So we can't waste any time on the bridge, huh? Precisely. Everyone must cross the bridge and approach the enemy as fast as they can. Do these Skyrim horses. Turn 1. Ornament initiated. 10. 9. Dude, that thing is terrifying looking. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Dude! Okay, we have a singular Pegasus Knight over here. They're over here, the Pegasus Knights. Why is Hands here? I meant to turn him off. Hold on. I seriously thought I switched him out. Okay, hold on. Like, May's cool. I like May. I'm gonna watch this guy fall off the cliff again. Just pushed him. For the longest time, I always thought Henry had only one eyeball because it was always missing. Let's see, how much space does that take up? Okay, it takes up a lot of airborne space, but not all of it. I need fast units. I don't need slow boy archers. My boy Zylo! He just smooths! I don't know where you're supposed to go when this thing fires, honestly. You have 5 turns to get across, I think. Oh! Look at her! Sprite! Girl! I forgot the overworld sprite changed. So that's to kill the boss here. Laser Eye has to be killed with Henry. And then the Silver Knight in this chapter, I believe, has to be killed with either Henry or Tao. So I might as well just make it all. Oh, this guy's pretty. Oh, hi, Ice! Oh, hi, Mom! This was one of the more memorable maps in the game, for sure. With the gimmick of the Laser Eye boss. Hi, Shrimp! I feel disrespected. Oh, there's 8, 7. Dude, that thing is gonna be scary when it gets off. Pause! Pause! That didn't sound right at all! There's no way. I tried rephrasing that in my head right after. I'm like, there's no way. It's just a bad sentence. There's nothing that can be stopped. Like my words in the text box. Get a May. 9 damage. No, it's nuts. My boy Xylo. I love him. I like good enemy name. Girl, I want to get her into battle so I can see her sprite. We found the daring dress outside of this area. It's like one of, I think, 3 costumes you can collect in the game. But it's, I think, the only one you can get on your first playthrough. Everything, the other ones are New Game Plus costumes, I think. I love cybernetic enemies in fantasy-style video games like this. That's like one of my favorite influential things about this game for me. Is that it has so many common tropes for fantasy. Like so many of them. Centaurs, gnomes, sorry, gnomes. Sorry, dwarves, elves, goblins, all the stuff. Then you start getting like the knights, and then you start getting like the cybernetic enemies. Even if they're not moving. Yeah, they're not like Fire Emblem enemies where they feel the need to move every turn. They'll just stay put. Oh! Activating started. Activation started. That's not good. They need to get out of. They need to get out of into the air. They should be safe up here, but just them. You have Diane. Okay, we will see Henry. God, I love that howl. They don't move the camera, they don't go. Get the spotlight even if they ain't doing nothing. The participation award, man. I can't reach from here, can I? Nope, can't reach. Oh, you approached Xylo! Oh, I was hoping he was gonna counterattack. Uh-oh. The air squad's coming in! Dude, fight back! Fight back! Oh, they're dealing damage. Oh god. Uh-oh. Protagonist privilege here, man. He avoided the mage. Went for the main character. Full stop. Brother had tunnel vision, man. Bro, all preventative AI protection goes out the window when they see the main character like, oh, it's him! It's him! Get him! I can't reach. Anything. I gotta get to the safety spots. I'm running out of time. Oh, everyone is in range. 4, 3. Oh, this isn't good. Everyone is gonna get hit if I don't do something. Fireballs! 1 HP! Oh! Oh, I got one of them at least. Just kill him, Max. Just kill him. We're probably gonna get cooked in this laser, unless we have one more turn after this next one. We'll top him off. Give him a little juice. Yo, we're finally gonna get to do something with her. Alright. Oh! Okay! What a fit! The boots, too! Oh. Crazy! Wait, show her again. Then her next turn to attack, you'll see her again. Or if this laser eye kick kills everybody, you'll see it again. She's like, Patrick, do it again, I wasn't looking. Oh my god, I can't get through. This guy has bottlenecked us, I can't move. This pixels belong in the Sistine Chapel. Uh-oh, we're gonna find out! 2, 1. Alright, we got one more turn. We got one more turn before it attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god, people are gonna get hit! Alright, everyone... fall back! Oh, Max is gonna get cooked. I can't get him out of range. Heal him up. Gong's gonna take a blunt force trauma. I don't know how strong the laser eye is. I legitimately thought we'd be getting through in time. One damage to my man Gort. Sky battle! I mean, bottleneck no more. It's a bit too late now, I can't get through! I hope we can still finish to do the turn clear. Gort can't get out of range. Oh wait, I can! I go over here! Ooh. Luke can't though. Luke's gonna have to take a hit. There's nowhere for him to go. Get him, Luke. I am your father. We got past the bottleneck. Alright, time to see how much damage a laser eye does, because I can't, we ain't got no Fire Emblem dancers in here. Amory looks like she could be, but anyway, it's gonna fire. Oh, they're all in range! Oh. 12 damage? That's a lot of damage. Ah! She got one shot! Alright, we're gonna have to... I need her. I can't deal with this. I can't lose her. Alright. That's a shame. Okay, me. I'm gonna take my bro Gort for this time. Actually, no, Alright, well, this guy's gonna get pushed off the cliff again. What happens when you're a mercenary in the army, bruh? Aye! Naturally wouldn't take it. He only took 12 damage. I legit thought they were gonna be fine. Okay. Warming up sequence initiated. Alright, flying units are gonna go across the bottom to help with that bottleneck, because... Crunchy steps. Yo, my bro Arthur, he can schmoove, man. Bro, if Anri, oh god, she just got one shot, man. She needs to kill both bosses for the battle cards, or for the soul cards, whatever they're called. The good thing is, I quit before you can see it. The laser eye will damage all combatants in its path. So if there are enemies in the way, laser eye will wipe them out. Or probably do 12 points of damage, whatever the equivalent is. So you got 6 turns before it fires. I think. Yeet! God, I wish we just had a tiny bit more attack power. Because you can't two-shot them. My wolf bro goes in. Arthur! No! Arthur! What are you doing, bro? Arthur, what are you doing, boy? He's just whiffing his attack. Arthur, look out! Dude, he took 9 damage! Why are you so squishy? You're freaking cavalry! There's not enough space for all the characters to get across. There's just these 4... One... Maybe, I don't know if that technically counts as a spot. 4 to 5... What a squishy mortal. And you can't get down here. It's like Pokemon, you can't jump off the cliff. Like, maybe she survives this, though. Rabombi! Damage, that's good. Tag team! 17 damage, bro. He does like 75% of the 80% of the work in every fight he's in. Come on. That's my boy. Actually, I'm gonna keep them down here, because they're not gonna make it across. Bro, counterattack! I'm begging you! Oh god, don't die. Arthur! Like birds from the south! Luckily, we don't take bonus damage for being a flying enemy, apparently. Bro, they want this woman. They want to fill her full of arrows. Four, three, 2 more turns left. No! God, Bulber, he always misses, bruh. Get up there. Oh my god, the elves are so slippery! 'No, I wanted to attack! Nice, one shot the priest. Bro, he just almost one-shots them. He's just so close to one-shotting them. Heal, Arthur. Heal, Arthur. Level 11. Alright, Ice, are you paying attention? You're gonna see the sprite work again. Come back to me, boy. The fan too. The spell rod replaced with the fan. He's just gonna keep shooting at us. Okay, we're keeping them busy. If they're busy shooting us, they're not gonna shoot the guys on the bridge. They can't multitask. Alright, this is the last turn. 2, 1. So Diane's gotta get down. Get down, Mr. President! Finally got a hit in. Alright, we killed one of them. Good. Steel arrow. I can't reach them. Yeah, this is safe. Yeah, we can get a hit in. Nice. Good stuff, Arthur. Why is he only getting 5 experience? Come on down to play with Arthur. Oh my god, he's taking damage. A lot of it, too. He's going for Xylo, my bro. 4 damage. Bro, I know you can counterattack, Xylo. You can do it anytime you feel like it. Start feeling like it, brother. Bro, they want her dead. They could probably kill Bulbaroy faster. Yo, wipe out the enemies. Laser Eye attacks! Cook the lizard man! Not in this game, apparently. I always think that too, and then it never actually happens. Bro, they're just... They are getting... He cooked them! Oh my god, you failure! No wonder they're not going for him. Oh my god! I hate fighting the Dark Elves! They're just slippery! God. GG. Bearish. Attack by 2! That's a lot. Pop. Get him, my boy. Rip him a new one. Dude, he's so cool. See, this is why I liked Lucario so much when he showed up, bro. He just had such Xylo energy, and I love Xylo. Those massive claws, bro. gonna hang back a little bit with Arthur, because I need him to heal. Dude, why do they pronounce her bust so much in the sprite work, bro? Bro, classic RPG fan service. You don't get that nowadays in games. Probably because you can't leave anything to the imagination nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Ferocious attack, 1 damage. Powering up. Performance sequence initiated. Bro, he just staring at her and be like... He's like, they're like, I know what you are. God, so close to being able to kill. Oh my god. And then his wife has to come in and finish him off. Therefore, hindering his HP. Dude, it was the other way around not long ago. Come forth and face us. Mother of God, I hate them. Dude, it's all coming back to me now. I always think Amry had blue hair because her overworld sprite had a blue hue to it because of her outfit. Meg, why don't you ever counterattack anymore? I don't think you can counterattack with a spear, which is stupid. Bro, their ferocious attack... Oh, I don't know why when the player does it, it's called a super attack, but when the enemy does it, it's just called a ferocious attack. Yeah, those are words. We have time to finish them off. Targeting Max. She's like, hey, yo. There you go, Balboroy. Yo, one-shot him! Get him out of here! Bronze Lance. Pop. Oh, no. May can't just rush in. She can't rush in. These guys have done nothing but fight these dudes the whole time. Dude. Come over here, guys! You know you want it! Oh, I forgot to heal, I don't think she can get across in time. Counter! Oh. Target me activated. I'm gonna hit a store point just in case. In case I have mistimed my turns. Keep him busy. He can't go anywhere if he's pinned down. Kill one of them. Open the way. Pop. Oh! He did damage! Oh, he just keeps healing. Well, that's what healers do. Am I dead or am I alive? Okay, I have 2 more turns. Perfect. Die. Gouge him. Heal from this, casual. Oh, I can hit. Nice. How much damage did this do to the laser eye? 8 damage, okay. Nice, dead. She didn't learn that level up after all the beating she took, man. Supernova! Nice! We have to weaken it for Henry for able to kill it. He's sitting there. Create a restore point. I don't want to accidentally kill it and have to redo the whole level. Let's see. 8 damage. It's got one turn. It's on her, bro. It's staring at that dress. I'm gonna pull it back. He's actually a little squished. So is May. Okay, so could this? Okay, so oh, he needs healed too. Minus 4, bad dude. Nice 11 damage. Good job, Arthur. Oh, what? She didn't kill it. I expected so much more damage. What happens if he hits it? Hey, Ramirez. Perfect. Perfectly softened up. Wait till Ramirez sees the dress. He sure does love women. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. You know what's happening? We're walking across a bridge with a giant laser beam trying to kill us. We're on attempt number 3. Alright, Mirrors, you're gonna want to check this one out. The laser icon. No spin, just boom. Oh, Arthur. First he messed around, now he's gonna find out. I'm done. What turn is it? 16 turns? Oh, we're cruising. I thought we were in trouble. No, we're good. Now, one of the mages has to kill the Silver Knight. So... that's 11 damage. Oh! Only from your message on Discord. Yo, super attack! 16 damage. I didn't even hear about it until you mentioned it. But if it was a Netflix, then that makes sense. Let's see if that counts. Silver Knight card. No, it can't be! Don't think you won yet! No matter how hard you try, you'll never make it across the plane! General Elliot will stop you dead in your tracks! Got him. Hey, yo, look, it's the guy! Woo! If I hadn't got stuck on that branch, I would've been a goner! Helmet. Oh, hello! Hey, aren't you Max, the guy in charge of the Shining Force? I saw the whole thing! You guys are crazy! You take on the entire army of RoTDD. I love it, you're my kind of people. Is that a compliment? He did Skyrim, what is it? Yeah! You got guts, I like that. I was fed up with the way RoTDD were doing things. Let me try with you guys. Okay then, welcome aboard. Pele joins the Shining Force. I've never used him in any of my playthroughs. He just comes in so late. But I hear he's like one of the best knight units in the game. Like right behind May. Having destroyed RoTDD's secret weapon, the Laser Eye, the Shining Force presses on and emerges at last from the steep mountainous terrain of Bustoke. Before them spans the Pow Plain, connecting the western and eastern continents. Epilogue. The sheep mountains. Well, here we are. We've reached our destination. Where? Well, the thing we're after is actually inside. This ancient machine bends time and space, allowing travel to distant lands. Just casually, you know, just casually in this world, there's an object that morphs time and space. That was a long note. I thought the game froze, yes. But there's no way a machine could do something like that. What's a machine? I mean, not that I doubt you or anything. You think nothing of it. Your suspicions are perfectly natural. Humans, it's so tiring explaining things to them. We're up to me. Huh? Ah, nothing. Don't mind me. We'd best get moving, or our pursuers will catch up. Wait, they're here. What? Alright, so what do I do next with Soul Eater? Zuka has to finish the fight here. What we got? Yo, we got Ghost! Ghost! You got Ghost? Will-o-wisps? Wizardry. What's a wizardry? I don't know if I've ever actually managed to successfully finish this mission. It's very difficult. What's that? The Soul Eater! Alright, so... Okay, step only works on one character. Attack level 2! 5. Malazuka. I probably should have done a save point before I did anything. But hopefully they'll be strong enough that we don't need it. Moloch's had a lot of gods. I have no cards equipped! There's no time to equip cards. What did you just say? Ah! Ghost! Oh, that was nothing. 2 damage? Dude, I didn't know they were outside the map like that! I didn't know they were like that. I didn't respect your game, sir. The ghosts move, man! Whoa. Am I only seeing like half of your messages? Dude, the ghosts are very proactive in their attacks. Wrong. Ah! Ooh, cool. Punch! Ah, I couldn't finish him off. Sorry. I don't want to rush in. Finish a bazooka. And yes, for anyone wondering, this is what I... Well, actually, I don't think anyone really is... anyone who knows Zuka, the character from my story, is Ramirez. But yeah, he's based off of this guy. These characters in this game really did do a number on my childhood creativity, if you want to call it that. What does that mean? I think the ghosts actually don't really have much of a power. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. Oh my god, Zuko's got 4 arms? I've never noticed that he has 4 arms. Level up. Attack by 3. Oh, they're going on the defensive. Dude, they approach it in strange ways. Foreign to my playstyle. Bro, I want that Will-O-Wisp to approach. Alright, Moloch, you be the bait. You're not very strong anyway. Well, physically anyway. Oh, bro, they got Narsha. Yo. The animation. Well, he ain't got no more juice in him now. Just take it nice and easy. La bombe. Ripped apart by whatever the heck that is. What's the kind of resilient to physical attacks? Ooh, Moloch's taking some damage! Nice. Before you even got through magic. Pop. Uh-oh. Ew. Exactly 10 damage. Oh no. Oh, he's out of juice. Uh-oh, Zuka. Ah! Nice punch, Moloch. Alright. Scream! Can we get old Moloch? Punch! What is a wizardry? Shower here. That was a weird animation. I like it. Shower cure. Moloch punch! Never explain what Moloch is either. Level 9. If you end up dying on this level, like as Narsha, she ends up waking up and they just took care of everything for you. The Soul Eater. Oh, hello. Yo, what the heck? Gears? What even is it? A good old punch. Why does so you look like... Bro, I don't know, man. The scream. Oh! The sweeter card. The heart of the cards. Or the heart in the cards. Expected. Well, we managed to hold them off. Now then, let's go inside. You can wait, it has no conclusion. Now we'll finally be able to join up with the Shining Force. Farewell, Reedfrost. Farewell, Father. I'm moving on. Goodbye, Blue Hair. Darkstall, what is the meaning of this? Do you mean to tell me that you still haven't taken care of Gardania? What exactly are Balasak and Kane up to anyway? Balasak is a neutral admiral. He's working on our fortress there. Once the fortress is complete, we shall use it as a base to conquer the western continent. I see. And Lord Kane is on his way to Draconia as planned. The secret of the legacy of the gods will soon be revealed. But who is going to take care of those Gardania wretches? Are you planning on sending Messelia again? No, Messelia has not been seen since her last encounter with her. After her barrier was defeated, she slunk off somewhere to plot her revenge. I have asked General Elliot to take care of the Shining Force. Ah, General Elliot, there's no finest soldier in the land. Yes, my lord, you are absolutely correct. Those men will not escape their fate this time. Chapter 4, The Great Fortress of Balasak. Have a good night, Sora. Bow! Having ventured out into the Powell Plain, the Shining Force spots a train of wagons. This is the Powell Caravan. It is the home of the people of Powell. Their town, so to speak. They constantly travel in search of new grazing land for their livestock, the Powell Pigs. Alright, so do I still have the item I needed? Where's it at? The Domingo egg. Strange egg from a mage in Marinia. Warm it up and... Popo Valley! So this is the egg that I miss in Marinia. Now, the only reason I missed this item at all is just because that I went to the spot I needed to go to do the correct action at the wrong time. There is a very small window of opportunity. You're supposed to go to see this machine before or after I did. So, have you heard about General Elliot? No. General Elliot is one of the greatest warlords of Runefaust, but I'm sure he's not really evil. He saved us when bandits attacked this town. Uh-oh. This is the POW item shop. Take a look around. What you got? Any deals? That's some great stuff. What'll it be? Repel ring. Has the power to block an enemy's counter. 20,000! I don't even remember that ring existing. Yo, hello, Dragon Man. Senor Max. How do you know my name? Surely. Calm down. You're alright to be cautious, though. But first, listen to me. Runefaust used to be a small, peace-loving nation, but then Dark Soul arrived and Romaldu changed. We couldn't stop Romaldu, so we're partly to blame, but we're not bad people. Alright, we back. I had to reload from the autosave. Because, for some reason the frames died, and I had no idea. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if anyone is there or can hear me. I'm just trying to wait for a confirmation real quick. My controller's gonna die here. I'm kind of worried that the thing is not working. But I think we're fine. Stop and go, stop and go. This cinematic life is really starting to bother me. You're the one they call Max? Yeah. And the guy in the corner wants to talk to you. He says it's important. So let's talk to you. So you're on Max. I don't know where it left off, but I'm just gonna start over like it happened. So you're on Max. How do you know my name? Are you? Or Shirley? Calm down. Though you're right to be cautious, though. But first, listen to me. Runefaust used to be a small, peace-loving nation, but then Dark Soul arrived and Romaldu changed. We couldn't stop Romaldu, so we're partly to blame, but we're not bad people. Max, if you're really a hero, then please remember what I have said. Alright. While we're here, there's something else I should tell you. You know the legend of the Dark Dragon, right? It's the oldest legend of all. The Dark Dragon was left here with the legacy of the gods. Legend has it that the dragon sleeps deep underground. He's born to this world to destroy everything. I can't tell you much more, but the Dark Dragon may awaken soon. What? Surely not! Is this Dark Souls doing? I'm sorry, I cannot tell you anymore. We cannot let the dragon awake. If he does, there will be no stopping him. That's all I can say. I almost forgot. My name is Elliot. I am the last remaining dragon newt on Earth. Bro, we're about ready to make a species go extinct, and it makes me feel bad. Also, while I definitely took some creative liberties with how it functions in designs, I also took the Dragon Newt term from this game. I never heard it used before. I guess technically the idea is that he's a dragon, but like he's also kind of like a newt creature, which is I guess where Dragon Newt comes from. Seems like a wingless dragon, or a small humanoid-shaped dragon. I'm not really sure. I've never really seen it used in other mediums before. That guy you're talking to, he's General Elliot. Long sword. For the long, this world will be swallowed by dark dragons. So what's the point in building houses and fighting futile wars? No home, few positions, that's why we live this nomadic life. Where did Vankar go? That good-for-nothing knight, surely he's not thinking of running off with the money. What money? Hello? I love the creativity of... Dude, you're a nomad? No, this place is. Whose house is this? It's supposed to be like a caravan. Like, they set up and can't pack up. They just reuse the same house resources as everything else. A town on the move. Dude, this game always just felt super creative to me. Where are the wheels? Okay. Welcome to POW, a town that is truly on the move. No, you're fine. So did mine. The train's leaving soon. We'll go along the north coast to Turandal. POW pigs are clever creatures, far smarter than people, you know. Are you sure? Oh. Diane's card. Okay, just hanging out in a random chest here. How did it get here? Who knows? I'm stuck! They heard me bullying them. Hello, child. The POW pig seems scared. I think something bad may be about to happen. I miss when RPGs... Well, I mean, I guess technically RPGs still feel creative, but there's... I don't know. Creativity is, I guess, subjective, based on the lens you're viewing it through. Yo. There he is, that little rascal. Yogurt joins the Shining Force! Bye-bye, Yogurt. Little awesome, blah, 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 blah. Go in peace, may light be with you. Let's go inside. I can't get in that way. This is the POW caravan, where people of POW travel the POW planes in it. Weapons, stacks of weapons here on sale here. That's what I got through my travels. No deals right now. Longsword. Power lands. Baby, I need those. Orf. Yogurt's like their mascot character. The Paralyzer. For the elite. We'll be using that anytime soon, though. Because why should you be using your spellcasters as physical attackers? This isn't a challenge run like freaking Life Loaf. It may be possible to defeat Elliot, but your Thranbull is another matter. That fort is impregnable. Alright, guys. I wanted to make a joke, but my brain completely couldn't think of something that didn't seem too aggressive. I don't like the word impregnable. It makes me think unpleasant things. Hello? General Elliot is seeking someone to look after things at his place. I'm Ernest. Tonight, my whole family was killed by Balazak. Yo, I forgot about Ernest. He got a sick design. I'll take soldiers with me to Durango, and I will have my revenge. That's my dream. Okay. Okay, Brody. We travel all the power planes, and we're getting ready to leave. The Power Pigs have a strange gift of being able to predict the future. Queen Koron reads what's in the Power Pigs' minds and uses it to know the country's future. Who the heck is that? Oh, you're the queen? You're so tiny! I am the ruler of this land. You've met with Elliot, haven't you? The ruler of that, but you just kind of move around, no castle, you just kind of vagabond mode? He is a good man. He understands that Runefoss has chosen the wrong path. But if Elliot doesn't fight, Darksoul will awaken Dark Dragon. If Dark Dragon awakens, the only one who can defeat him is you. That's what he said. Me? How could I possibly have the power to do that? I have no idea, but as a test of your strength and to keep his warrior's pride intact, I think Elliot may challenge you to a fight. Preparations are complete, ready for departure. This may sound a bit selfish, but I have no desire to see you and Elliot engage in battle, so we're leaving this place. Once the caravan departs, only the church and the headquarters will remain. So your business. Please let me know when your preparations are complete. Chest is empty. Click chicken. Train? It's a train? A train with no tracks? Already, engines on. Oh, it makes me feel alive. I thought this was a caravan, not like a train! With wooden wheels that goes what is going on? I think we're good to send them on their way. Well, let's not be rude to our visitor. Is it okay with you if we depart? Sure. We'll be leaving now. Good luck. Please step outside. It's time for us to go. Man, they weren't capable to say they leave it taking everything. Why is the church here? Oh, hello. You're Max, aren't you? My name is Vankar. I regard myself as a knight, you know. Did you hear about me from Queen Koron? No. I'm Pal's bouncer. I suppose that's like getting money from my muscles. My life's yours, warriors. It's Queen Koron's orders. So the Queen of Pal was worried about us after all. Well then, I'll be relaxing at headquarters. Relaxing? Where's the headquarters at? Like fear, nothing to fear while I'm here. I'll be the front line as long as you need me. Oh. The Warriors, I'm the only member to wait, I haven't talked to these guys yet in this playthrough. Anything on the front line? You have an expert eye. And what a great leader. Buddies and Max, shining for us, right? It's great here. Fantastic. You have women and unlimited supplies of pow pig milk. Keep up the good work, alright? Say, boss, you remember my name yet? It's a van card. And just so you don't forget my face as well, you better take this. Van card. Oh, my belly. Maybe if I do much. Milk is good for you, though. Dude, he's a drunk in the original. Pretty strong. Nice. Really a good time to tell you my heroic tale. Happened back when I led a band of warriors, a long time ago. There was an enormous monster that struck the fear to the hearts of all in Rune. It was a terror whale. A frightening whale-like beast that lived on land, and my controller just died. That's not the right wire to charge. So what I'm gonna do, it's a little early for me normally, but I might listen to everybody's stories. I have to redo the stories anyway, so I might as well just give you guys a refresher on them now that we're back. And then what I'll do, I'll peek my head into the fight, get the dialogue, kind of see that as like a little teaser. So if I need to, I can do any of that grinding for money and stuff to buy the items at any levels I feel like I might need. And then we'll go from there next time. It's a little bit early, I guess, for me, yeah, but I got stuff tomorrow, and it's like, it's a pain. I just got a late start today, and I don't know, I'm just a little bit tired. The terror whale, a frightening whale-like beast that lived on land. The terror whale, in fact, it wasn't a land whale at all. It was a big earthworm. You know what I mean, right? One of them. His body was like a long piece of string, exactly like a normal worm, but much bigger. Much bigger. Sounds incredible. Bigger than a town, so long as that its tail appeared over the horizon. Terror appeared out of the blue one day in the land we now call Trambo, and had been sleeping for many years underground, but something had woken it up. Terror started to move east from there. Its mouth was bigger than a lake, and it gobbled up any plants or animals in its path. Make no mistake, the terror whale was enormous. Gobbled up half of the plants of the Pow Plains, and it managed to cross that enormous distance in just 5 days. It was then that we began to hear about the beast in Gardenia. Sorry, Max, continue our conversation another time. Okay. And here if we can concentrate on fighting. Don't forget forgetting that. Oh man, I'm sorry, I need a giant bat steak right now. And that's what the menu deep fried bat will do. I'm dying of hunger. Starting with the people tilted into an Alterone gourmet steak. If that's not available, some Narania gruel will be okay. And said, what is gruel? What is gruel? I need to Google this. What is gruel? It sounds disgusting. Okay, gruel is a thin porridge made from cereal grains like oats, barley, or rice, cooked in water or milk. Simple economical food for the poor, sick, or the infants, and can be made more palatable with additional sugar, spices, and butter. Okay, so it's a porridge made from cereal? Okay. It's not like something one would choose to eat. I'm hungry. Down some quick chicken curry right now. Now the menu, turbo pepper stir fry. Oh yeah, I'm starving. My belly's rumbling. I could gulp down some whole shellfish stew. And if there's none of that, then some conch soup. I'm starving indeed. I'm H-U-N-G-R-Y. I can polish off a Busto beef bowl right now. If not, then I'll settle for a Busto pork chop. Well, I'm starving. I'm too hungry to think about what I want to eat. Now I'll finally learn how to fight with a good battle. Thanks a lot, Max. You know what? I can take up my slime story. My father was a knight at the castle, just like Maeve's. His name was Thomas, but he passed away when I was small. My father was second in command of the band of knights under the Lord Varos. I was just a child, but to me, he seemed like a quiet man, more like a scholar than a knight. Even in battle, he was rarely from the front line, an advisor rather than a fighter. I was often teased by the knights and the other kids. Your old man's a coward. It was hard. When I was a kid, there was a band of thieves who roamed around Gardania, known as the Wind Fang Clan. This group of former knights terrorized the populace. The order came down for our knights to get rid of the thieves. With the Veros, the knights had left the country. My father was among them. It should have been easy. The Wind Fang Clan might have once been knights. Now they were mere criminals. The knights were in for a shock, though. The knights closing on the Wind Fang Clan in the western mountains. But this was a trap devised by the thieves. They said an ancient super weapon, the laser eye. It was a monstrous machine. A terrible light. The terrible light from its massive pupil could reduce anything to ashes. Laser eye's power was overwhelming. The knights could not approach the enemy. But if they gave up, the thieves would be able to use the threat of laser eye and attack the villagers again. So I came up with my plan. It went like this. If you want to hear more, talk to me later. Brother, such a tease. It was when Gort was still on the active service, long before I entered the band. There were 108 dwarven warriors in the band back then. They were known far and wide as the strongest warriors of the land. But then one day, an order came from the king to root out some pirates. The pirates were attacking merchant ships in the waters off Rindo nearly every day. With essential goods not reaching the port, both Rindo and Gardenia were in trouble. The warrior dwarves set off from Rindo in a boat with young Gort as their captain. For days they were tossed about by the sea before finally finding the pirates. The dwarves were at a disadvantage, but they fought bravely. The warriors drove their ship into the pirates and boarded. The pirates were tough, but Gort and his men were tougher, making short work of the enemy. Nevertheless, the Gardenia band of warriors had found the pirates and fought them bravely, but as the last pirate tumbled into the sea, the waves parted. A giant kraken, the white demon, emperor of the sea, attacked. As you might know, the giant kraken is a huge squid-like monster. Its mouth alone is big enough to swallow the entire ship, and its tentacles are as long as half the Rune continent. It also sent both ships hurtling to the bottom of the ocean in an instant. I'm sorry. I have trauma. Maybe later. I'm begging you, don't hit the piranha. He's getting flumped. You know I'm interested in fortune telling. I can tell your fortune in many ways. Giant kraken! I love freaking monsters in fantasy. They spice up the environment so well. Let's try a few things to see what the future holds for you. First, let's look at your color fortune. Your color is blue. That's a cape, not a coat, but alright. Blue is the color of hope, and the color of growth. You can also simple failure. That is in the future. You'll fail a lot, but you'll succeed too. That's such a BS type of fortune. So it means don't lose hope. So we'll try your card fortune. Here are 5 cards. Choose your favorite one. You've chosen, right? Okay, you picked a star. It has edges pointing both outward and inward. In other words, you've got many enemies, but plenty of allies too. You can't let your guard down, but no need to despair either, I guess. This time let's look at your dream fortune. Had any dreams last night? What, you haven't dreamed for ages? That means... well, it's a signal it signals a fear of what the future holds. Don't be scared of the future. When you have choices to make, you should be bold. This time, there you go, Ice. That's why you don't have any dreams. Don't try your face fortune. Let's see. It's a little bit rounded like a child's face, but with an adult's chin. See, I see. It shows the past and the future. Some kind of great destiny awaits. Great destiny, but don't let it overwhelm you. It's important to stay cool. I'll tell you your name fortune now. Max. Give me a moment. I'm trying to send something. That was unusual. You'll walk in an exceptional path through life. It won't be boring, but many hardships await. That's the sort of name it is. So I'm going to try your career fortune. Maybe look at your sword you use. You are a forward-thinking person if you're going to change careers very soon. Alright, but it's just fortune. Okay, gotcha. You needn't fear flying enemies as long as I'm around. I'll strike them all down. I'm in Busto, where I was born. There are many families of beastmen, like Xylo. While you're here, I might as well tell you what I know about them. There are a few beastmen remaining. Basically, they're part human, part beast. They're sort of a go-between for people and nature. A bit like spirits, really. I want to tell you about the beastmen of Busto. There was a race known as the Panthera. The name suggests these beastmen were like big cats. They ran like the wind. They were quick in the forest, but on the plains, even Xylo couldn't keep up. They were an incredible race with formidable strength, but fighting is all they did. In the end, they all died out. I want to tell you about the Beastmen. There was a race known as the Camellia. The name suggests they are like chameleons, they can disappear by changing color. They're not good fighters, but their ability to hide ensure their survival. Their numbers are dwindling now, so they're even wearier. Maybe a seen one for ages. This next one, there's known as the something, I missed it. These creatures are like mice. They're the smallest beastmen. One would fit in hand. The muss. The muss are a huge group. Tens of thousands of them live in Busto alone. They're very people have ever seen them. Living there, they're hidden away in burrows which they dig in the mountains. I'm sorry, I'm too tired to talk right now. Yogurt! Yankinu! Okay. I'm really grateful for the chance to join you in this battle. I won't let you down. So without further ado, Arthur's Trivia Corner! Now that you're here, why don't I tell you some unimportant, useless trivia? First, Gardenia specialty. It's the sweet, fruity-smelling Gardenia carrot. On Gardenia farms, many tasty veggies are grown, but the carrot is number one. Gardenia carrot juice, Gardenia carrot cake, Gardenia carrot puree, Gardenia carrot soup, Gardenia carrot noodles, Gardenia carrot sauté. All of them have the finest, most mouth-watering taste. Here it is, Arthur's Trivia Corner! Name of the filthy rich king of Alteron. It's not very useful, but it's Child Grandard Chopring Dom IV. Isn't that a great name? A grand name doesn't guarantee a great personality. Just one little bit more of trivia. Here's Arthur's Trivia Corner. Name of the leader of the industrial town Rindo. It's Molka Dolce. He's very popular, and now he's in his 10th term as leader. Oh, sorry, I haven't managed to get any more trivia yet. Okay. Taking out the enemy lightning best. I'll show you the power of a true knight. As a hired knight, I've traveled all over Rune. Now, sure, quite something, but I've seen warriors stronger still. I want to tell you about them. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Here, you can have this. Petty's card. I'm sorry, let's talk more later, okay? Leave everything to me. I can fight and treat your wounds. I'll do all I can. You could do worse than what I have to say, although, actually, I don't really have much to say. Oh, you're running into my backpack. Very well, in that case, I'll tell you about that. I'm a traveling monk. I have everything I could possibly need in here. This is just Bald Ramirez. First of all, I have this bedroll attachment. Specially made, you know, with a cow pig skin lining. It's cool in the summer, warm in the winter. With this, I can sleep in comfort anywhere. Everything with bad clothes. Let's see. These little pills, they contain medicinal herb extracts, and they're full of goodness. I'm just saying he's like a Bald Ramirez. He's just got that energy. Just take one of these and you'll feel fine all day. What else do I have in the backpack? Let's see. Some rope. It's thin, but made with this toughest of braided cow pig hair. One length of this I can climb any mountain, bind up my things, and even make a fire. There's plenty of things in my backpack. Let's see. A change of underclothes. Keeping clean is the key to sharp appearance. Come to think of it, how often do you change your underwear? Well, this little tin cup. Of course I use it to drink water, but I also use it when I make soup or boil up medicinal herbs. When you're traveling, it's best to have things you can use for many purposes. Sorry, I'm gonna trade you my inner spirit. Maybe later. Now keep fighting until these wings break on the King of the Sky's honor. There's a story passed down among the birdmen about a hero. The hero's name was Vern. He's also known as the Soaring One. I don't have time to tell you about him. We are birdmen, of course, but we live on the ground. We only fly when we are hunting or traveling. In other words, flying is nothing more than a skill we use. But Vern was different. Vern lived hundreds of years ago. The moment he was born, he had unusually large wings. Said that from the moment he hatched from his egg, he could fly freely. When he was a young boy, Vern only thought about one thing: flying. Higher, faster. He thought of nothing else. Vern built up strength in his wings, hoping to fly higher than anyone. But that was a difficult challenge. High in the sky, the air is thin. There's a limit to how far one can take you. Vern had many setbacks. He fell out of the sky, nearly losing his life many times. Still, eventually he managed to reach a place higher in the sky than anyone ever had been. A strange world that no one else knew anything about, where the sky changes from blue to black. Vern saw more and more bizarre things. He flew into space?! Leave airborne battles to me. These wings, no one will defeat us. I'm I'm sure my husband has already told you about Vermin, the Birdman legend, right? In that case, I could, of course. Let me teach you some old Birdman spells. They work really well. First of all, the battery victory spell. It's quite simple. Always make sure you're wearing pink clothes. These clothes you're wearing there. Oh, you got, right? Another old Birdman spell. Don't buy things you don't need spell. You say, abracadabra, withhold the gold. Chant this at night before you go to sleep. Another old Birdman spell. The love comes true spell. Ah, without a twinkle in your eye? Well, I suppose you're at that age, aren't you? So here's the spell. On 16 pieces of paper, write the names of people you like. Every night, take one piece of paper and feed it to a pal pig at exactly midnight. When you finish with all 16 pieces of paper, the spell is complete. You must feed them to a different pal pig each night. Okay? If you feed them to the same one, the spell won't work. Sorry, if you have another spell, come back later. Bro, what is this? Oh, that's right. Girls in this skanky dress. Max, you're doing a great job. Take care of yourself, okay? Max, you're our leader, and I think we should try to understand each other a little better. Where should we start? I thought I could start by telling you more about myself. I'm not really accustomed to talking in this way. Forgive me. Let's talk later. Do you know what I really like? Oh, silly me, of course you wouldn't know. When I was younger, I loved drawing more than anything. I couldn't seem to do it very well, but still. I already told you about how I could draw pictures, didn't I? Now why don't I tell you about the kind of pictures they were? First, I could only draw scenery. Mountains, rivers, the sea, any kind of landscape, but I got into trouble when they found out I was sneaking out of the castle. It's forbidden from leaving the castle, but I had to draw people instead. My father, the king, ministers, maids, knights, I drew them all. First, people were glad to be drawn by me, but I pestered them too much. After a while, they would run away. They all run away when they saw me coming. After that, I just drew cats. I'm sorry, Max. When I start talking about my beloved pictures, I just can't stop. Something besides that. Let me see. When I was a child, I admired the knights so much that I tried to train like they do. It was a waste of time. I'm totally useless when it comes to anything physical. Max, may I ask you something? Do you enjoy talking to me? It's okay, you don't have to answer that. Surely I have something interesting to tell you. I'll give it some thought. Let's talk more later. It might be of use to you. As long as there's breath in my body, I'll keep fighting. I feel like I can tell you about myself. The reason I became a mage, it's a long story. Before I was a maid, I was a maid at a castle. The castle was way off in Hickory Village in the west of Gardania. A small forest village inhabited by elves. My parents and I lived happily there in peace until that monster showed up. The ferocious Cerberus started prowling around in the mountains behind the village. When they got hungry, it would come down from the mountain and snatch villagers. Not just grown-ups, but children too. All were swallowed whole. It seemed as though the population would be wiped out before long. Oops. At the village meeting, the elders decided to slay the Cerberus, but it was a village of elves. Not everyone was versed in magic. We were the only two mages in the village. There were only two mages in the village. They were my parents. A trainee practitioner under my father and mother, but I was far from an expert. My parents turned their efforts into slaying the Cerberus. One morning, my parents said goodbye to me and went off to the mountains. 3 days passed after they left the mountains, but however long I waited, my parents did not come back. In fact, they never came back. For a short while later, the body of the Cerberus was found in the mountains. They had killed my parents at the same time they killed it, or so everyone thinks. So young when I lost my parents, I was taken in by my uncle and aunt. Child of the heroes who had saved the village. At first, I was treated well. For some years, a horrible rumor was started that it wasn't my parents who had slain the Cerberus. A pretty awful rumor. They said the Cerberus hadn't been killed, but died from injury or illness. They said my parents had fled, too scared to fight the monster. That's why their bodies had never been found. Why they didn't even return to the village. That was the story. An evil offer. I tried to ignore it, but I never would have guessed who started the rumor. I don't remember. They said my parents had fled from the Cerberus. Once you started that rumor were my aunt and uncle. Wow! They were good people, so why did they do such a thing? I couldn't understand it. Alright, well that story's done for now. You got to take care of the even minor injuries. Tell me if you get hurt, okay? You've done so much for me. I haven't really told you about myself yet, have I? How rude of me. I can introduce myself now. I was born in a small village called Nimmore, not far from Alderaan. It's a quiet village inhabited entirely by Cantal people like me. I don't know much about my parents. I was brought up by a kind priest at the Minmore Church. There's lots of other kids in the church without their parents. We all thought of the priest as our father, and we lived happily there together. We didn't have much, but we had fun. Oh, let me tell you more about our life at the church. Everyone got up early there. As soon as we got up, we said our morning prayers. After prayers, we'd all go out to work in the fields to help the priest, and then it'd be time for breakfast. We only had bread and soup, but anyway, eating together with everyone else made it taste great. After breakfast, we'd all get back to work. There was lots to do, cleaning the church, welcoming the people who'd come to pray. After church, the younger children played outside, and the older ones would study. File a lawsuit against this game? It is a Nintendo game. So much lore. Yeah, there's so many lore for these characters. We took turns making the evening meal. You can only hear about these things if you bring them into the party in different missions and stuff. So I'd look them up. We use homegrown vegetables, so it's always delicious. They don't know that. They just see Link. You can't tell from the sprite work. This is like an animal-ish girl. She's got like animal-y features. After dinner, we had time to do whatever we wanted. I used to read books to the younger children. I didn't have very many books, so I'd make my own. They weren't very good, but still. You can just see record. Tales of kind witches, or the adventures of baby dragons. The tale of a town under the sea. I made up all sorts. At night, we'd all slept together in one room. In summer, it was a bit hot, but in the winter, we'd keep each other warm. It wasn't cold at all, and it was great fun, all of us together. It was so much fun living at the church. It wasn't until... no! You're gonna do me the freaking... You're gonna leave me hanging on that? I was actually getting invested. You don't see, like, but then... Oh, let's talk later. Take care of the enemy. You leave me out of the group and you'll regret it. What's wrong? Do I look weird or something? I don't, do I? I hope not. She's a freaking centaur. Calm down. Ah, Max! I didn't notice you. Sorry, I was thinking about something. It's okay, nothing to worry about. To be honest, I'm feeling a bit down. My country, the Gardenia, leaving has made me a little on edge. I know what you're thinking, but it doesn't mean I'm becoming faint-hearted. It may come as a surprise to you, but I've been abroad before for training. With my father back then, of course. What? Fine, I tell you. I've forgotten all about Gardenia now. Well, no, not exactly. How could I possibly forget about Gardenia? In fact, I'm always thinking about it. But right now, the possible legacy of the gods is more important. So I carry out my mission, and then we'll return to Gardenia. And I won't waste time thinking about it anymore. That's what I wanted to say, really. Traveling all the time. It's tough. Maybe not so bad. It's a pity that we're doing it because of the war and not just for fun. Ah, I forget I said that. I'm a knight. I shouldn't be saying things like that. When I talk to you, I feel a bit odd. I think I better avoid talking to you from now on. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry, just joking. Don't take it seriously. Alright. I think you're the last one. We werewolves were born to fight. Being on the battlefield is what we love most. Sorry, I don't have much to say. I'm different from the others, telling the live stories. I'm not so good at that. Alright, well I guess that stops for there for now. Xylo's such a cool looking character, but Brother has nothing to say. It's a shame. So we're getting a little sneak peek of the next mission. Defeat Elliot in 10 turns. And I'm doing a sneak peek so that way I can grind if I want to without doing it on screen, because I really hate doing that. So, the hour of battle has finally come, shining force. Come, Max. Attack with all your might. I will not hold back either. Max, I've heard my father talk about General Elliot before. He's a warrior among warriors. He helped Rimfrost from a tiny country into an empire. Ready for a tough fight. General Elliot, I don't want to fight you, but I have a job to do too. I don't know my origins, nor my true destiny. But until I find out, I can't afford to lose. if any of the new characters have anything to say about it. Certain characters sometimes have different things to say. Yeah, nothing else to say. Alrighty. So we'll go fight General Elliot next time we play The Shining Force. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, and a good probably 10-ish minutes of it was just me reading stories, but I don't know. We'll be back next time. I got another long day of a freaking 2 to 10:30 shift for my training at Sheets, my new job. I just worked at freaking all this today, so. But I'm a bit tired. I won't probably be back streaming until Wednesday, I think. Yeah, so I'm burning the candle about good lunches at least. Honestly, eating at Sheets is fun. Like, not having to pay full price for food is good. So it sucks that Sheets doesn't really have more than just a lunch break. Like, 8-hour shift, but only 1 half-hour lunch. It can be a bit rough. But, you know, that's one reason, too, I didn't quit my other job, so who knows? If I end up just feeling miserable, I can fall back to a different job and look for another one, you know? I'm hoping it's not going to come to that. A lot of people say it's a good place to work, but, like, we'll just see how the people seem good. We'll see how the work element of it feels. But, yeah, I'll be, like, closing. I'll be till 10:30 tomorrow night, and then I'm closing, back at my other job at Ollie's on Tuesday night, so. That'll be what that is. I'm just hoping that the weather kind of gets the snow isn't so bad coming up. So yeah, we'll be back Wednesday. We'll do some more stuff. Once Wednesday hits, I don't have to go back to work again until Sunday. So I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all off. Even though there's technically for Sheets there's like a work function for like an hour and a half at a restaurant for a team meeting. But I get paid to go there, and they provide food. So, like, you know what? You're paying me to go to a restaurant and just probably listen to you guys blab, or maybe it's a team building exercise. I don't really know what it's going to be. I'll find out. For an hour and a half worth of pay and a free meal, I'll go into town, unless the weather's bad. It's not mandatory as far as I'm aware, so there's that. But that's only going to be from 3 to 4:30, so I'll be streaming that day anyway. It makes you so mad I don't go. Well, I don't know what it's going to be about. I just started at this company, so I have, you know, it's a good chance for them to maybe impress me. I don't know. If I was working that shift at the job, they said that, you know, they provide people coverage so they can go. Yeah, no, that's a trick. I don't know. But again, like, to get paid to go eat somewhere and then just get an hour and a half to maybe just have to listen to someone gab at a restaurant, I don't know. There's worse ways to be paid money for, you know? That's true. I don't work at your place. I don't know. We'll find out. I think it just depends on the environment. It could be absolutely terrible and miserable. I don't know. The yapping is too brutal. You know what? That is fair. I've been in jobs. Oh man, you know what? I'll do a little mini story time before I leave for today. Something I did once for a job at Kroger's once, which is for reference, if anyone doesn't know what Kroger's is, it's just a grocery store. Grocery store chain over here on the East Coast. Most of the East Coast, anyway. So it's like not on the coast, but kind of slightly mainland. I don't know. Anyway, point being, it's a grocery store, and the thing is, I live about an hour away from where the job is. So what they were doing, I think it was near Christmas time or something. I don't know. They were doing like an employee event or something. I don't know. They were going to a bowling alley. They were having the whole staff who wanted to go paid to go to a bowling alley to bowl and have food and stuff provided. And I don't really think there was a catch. There wasn't any meeting. It wasn't paid. It wasn't like I was getting paid to be there, but like all the event was free. Like I got free food. But the thing is, what ended up, and one of the major reasons I went, because I'm like, do I really want to bowl with people I don't really know that well? I didn't even get to really hang out with the coworkers I did know. They didn't go. I'm gonna be honest. One time I went because I thought a coworker that I had a crush on was gonna be there, and I, might thought, try to get to know somebody outside of work. She didn't even end up being there. She also was just freaking married too. So, but the thing is that my coworkers had spread the rumor around that she was in an unhappy marriage and looking for some way out. And man, at a bad point of desperation, I thought, you know what? I'll go ahead and be friends with her. I'm not the one making any bad decisions. I'm just trying to hang out with somebody. But it didn't matter anyway. So then I ended up driving an hour plus, about an hour, to go to this bowling alley in a different town than the one I live in, to play bowling with people I barely knew at this job, because it was the whole store, and I only worked in one department. And ended up bowling on the same bowling team as somebody at that job I didn't even like. I actually didn't like him as a person very much. Had to bowl with him, and not anybody I knew, or barely anybody I knew. And then like the food was just, I think, the bar, like the bowling alley's pizza and some other things, I think, and it must not have been good or something, because I don't remember the food at all. I think I remember it being pizza, but I don't remember getting very much of it. And I played a little bit of bowling until the time they bought was up. They bought like a set amount of time, and because I'm already there, I might as well just get some bowling in. And it was just not a fun experience. It was like I didn't really get to know anybody like better that I wanted to. Bowling really, it was also just a chance to go bowling again. I couldn't afford to do it at the time. I had no one to go with, and I left there thinking, man, the one person I was hoping to see wasn't even here. The food was just okay. I don't even remember getting very much of it. And like I'm bowling with somebody I do not like. Like this, I'm like, this sucks. And then I had to drive an hour back back to home. So I'm like, I over here spend 2 hours of driving time in my life on my day off to go to this thing. And that's a lot of gas money. So yeah, the event and function was free, but 2 hours worth of gas, and I wasn't paid for it. So I'm like, man, I deeply regretted that excursion. That's the last time I went to a. Well, yeah, like I went from where I lived to the event, which was an hour away from where I lived, because I lived about an hour away from the job. So they thought, okay, we'll just do something near town. It's only about maybe 10 minutes from my job, but when I lived about 50 minutes from my job, it was basically an hour to get to the function, and then when I was done, it was an hour to go home. And it was 2 hours of driving on a day off, and I had nothing to show for it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I'm never doing that at this place again. And honestly, if the thing is like, oh, it's free food, but that's it, for this new jobs thing, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't get out of town to go in to eat food, and that's it. The fact that it's not only it's food from an actual good restaurant in town that I haven't been to yet, and I'd like to have a chance to try it, I'm hoping it'll be good, and to be paid for my time to be there, that's like, okay, I'm basically being paid in my eyes, to try out a restaurant, in a sense. Whatever they have to say, I don't really have to care. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna be. Like, what kind of thing are you gonna really do at a public restaurant for a work function? It's not big enough to, like, do some kind of big thing. It could just be you know, I don't know. It may be something, it might not be something. I have no clue. I hope it doesn't suck. But it's only an hour and a half. And who knows? Maybe I'm allowed to leave early. I have no clue. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna try and be hopeful. I don't know. My coworkers that I'm working with on my shift seem nice, so you know, it could be an okay time. I don't know. It also could be really terrible. We'll see. But anyway, I'm done gabbing. Have a good night, guys. I will be back. What did I say? Wednesday? Wednesday with a stream of something. I don't know what it is. Long commutes sometimes long commutes can be depressing, but other times it's like if I've got something good playing. Thanks for the story. If I got something good playing in the if I completely like driving. The long drives can like an hour drive, especially if it's a normal, easy drive. I don't mind it if I got some good tunes to listen to. But like longer than an hour and a half or something, or an hour and a half and onward to go somewhere, especially for work, that's where I start drawing the line. 45 minutes to an hour, I can deal with, but it sucks on the gas, so that's the problem. But like, it's. I haven't done it in a while, but it's not okay. The thing about that is, it's okay. Hit me with it. We just keep watching the sprites dance. You have to use your phone the entire time. I mean, that's fair. Like, I just have car chargers that work really, really well. And especially on those long trips. That also probably means my battery's not so great that it can charge up pretty considerable in the amount of time it would take to drive somewhere. Like, if I was in my car driving for 50 to 60 minutes, I'd probably get from 0 to 80, I think, with how quick the phone can charge. But that's usually a sign of a bad battery, so if it charges up fast. I don't know. But I get you. But if you're out there doing a lot of stuff on your phone at your work, like, I can get that. I've been there at some jobs, too. Literally, for 9 hours a day. Dang, your job just sounds rough if you can use it that much and get away with it and paid, but still miserable experience. That's rough. I feel like Prince Hugo. That's rough, buddy. Watching streams on YouTube. Wait, what the heck? Oh, that was just my stream notification. I thought like I launched stream at some point. I'm glad to help you get through the workday just a little bit more. Maybe it would be better if I started streaming earlier and you could actually do that at work. I don't know, man. I don't want to complain about easy work. Fair. But like I have to ask you something like what it is that you do as a job besides sitting on your butt and watching stuff. Because, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be too bad with it if I had some work to do, but a lot of downtime at a place that doesn't care what I'm doing. But fair point. You could be paying you to sit at home, but like, you know, at the very least, you know, you can turn the brain off a little bit. That's okay. Oh, I'm gonna head in stream now. You guys have a good night. I will see you guys on Wednesday for the next stream. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a good evening. It's true.